Good morning, class 10 student. In the last class, we discussed about the activities of human, that is human occupation. And during that discussion, some of the students didn't understand about the scope of economic geography and also some part of human occupation. Here, what is the scope of economic geography? This part was not included into the video, but separately I am including here. In a short, this is very easy to understand. Scope, what is the meaning of scope? The meaning of scope is that to what extent we are studying economic geography. That means to what extent the study of economic geography is extended, it's spread. So what are the places that we need to study in economic geography? Some places which are advanced in agriculture, and in some places which are advanced in industry. Suppose India is quite developed in agriculture, but if you go to USA, we see that USA is both agriculturally and industrially advanced. But in spite of not having lots of resources in Japan, we see that Japan is industrially advanced. So scope of economic geography is that extension of the study of economic geography, where we need to study some places are economically advanced in different way and some places are agriculturally advanced in different way. So this is the system that we need to study. And scope of economic geography, to ease up the study, we are given 5 questions into the textbook. The first 3 questions is connected with the contemporary period, that is a previous period, but modern economic geography is connected with the later 2 questions, that is question number 4 and 5. Here in scope of economic geography, what we need to study? We need to study that why the economic activity is located, whatever the economic activity, why the economic activity is located. And second question is that if it is not better that the economic activity would be located elsewhere. The other questions include that what are the other activities which are added, which are included into that particular economic activities. In this way, scope of economic geography is studied. I hope so you will understand the scope of economic geography. Whenever a question arises that what is the scope of economic geography, you need to write about the system of economic geography, about the study of economic geography, to what extent it is spread, to what extent. And for example, you need to give that why some places are advanced in agriculture and in some places are advanced in industries. So this is the part of the economic geography. Now let's come with the other question that have arisen, that is about the activities. In the last session, some of the students didn't understand about quaternary occupation. First of all, before understanding quaternary occupation, we need to understand about primary. So what is primary occupation? Primary occupation is that occupation which a person, which human is engaged directly with the nature, extracting any resource from the nature, like fishing, mining, agriculture, etc. Secondary occupation, when we need to process these resources extracted from the nature, okay, into more usable form, is called secondary occupation. Manufacturing process, manufacturing process, whenever fish are extracted from sea or oceans, that fish are processed, it is scanned, it is put into the can and processed, preserved and sent to the market. So this process is called secondary occupation. Another one is tertiary occupation. Tertiary occupation, that means which helped in further activities of the primary and secondary activities. Suppose a section of people are producing, other section of people are manufacturing or utilizing the resource to transform into more usable form, but these need to be transported. To to the consuming area when a person need to consume. In the mere production area, the person cannot go directly and consume that thing. So it should be transported, it should be distributed. Transported means distributed. In the beginning of the meaning of economic geography, in the first video that I have says that the process of production, consumption, the distribution and the exchange of resources are done in a contemporary period is studied in economic geography. So production, that means primary occupation, and secondary occupation, the distribution which are done in tertiary occupation, and here also marketing etc. are included in tertiary occupation. But quaternary occupation is quite different. Quaternary occupation, that means when skilled people are engaged in certain work. Suppose a teacher, a doctor. A teacher is imparting education to the student. The teacher is giving his service to educate the student. That skill of the teacher is used to educate the student. So that activity of the teacher is called quaternary occupation. Doctor, the service of the doctor has a skill to treat the patient. So this treating of the patient is the skill of the doctor. So that skill of the doctor as a service we take. So in this way, the service of the doctor is regarded as the quaternary occupation. So in this way, engineers, corporates, banking service, etc. are included in quaternary occupation. I hope so you have understood this part. Thank you. And at the end of the videos, at the last videos, that after finishing the lesson, I will go for online interaction through Google Meet. I will send you a link after finishing this chapter, so that you can be able to clear your doubts directly through interaction mode, interacting with me. Thank you.